everyone, my name is Kristin Hayes and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I'm going to show you how to make this quick card using little pieces of paper or scraps from your designer series paper. I used the Birthday Bonanza DSP today, but this is an idea you can use for any paper series that you have. It's just a great way. I know I end up with little scraps all the time and I don't want to throw them away and they just sit there, so this is a good way to use some of those up. So we're going to start with a piece of basic black, and this is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. So we're just going to give that a fold. And then I have this really cute piece of the Birthday Bonanza DSP. Now there is a matching stamp set to this, so I'm just going to show you in the catalog quick. I don't have a lot of little kids in our family anymore, so I didn't get this, but it's really cute and it can be used for adults too. The birthday, I love the font in that, and the presents are so nice, and it does have some matching dies with it. I didn't get this, but I did get that, you can see the designer series paper just because it's so cute and it can be used for other things as well. But we're going to be focusing on this side today. So I'm just going to adhere this right to my base. Whoops, there goes my snail. All right, we're just going to stick that on. Let me grab my snail. Here we go. And then I have a lot of little, let's cut the koala out next, actually. So this is the designer series paper, and I'm just going to take my 2-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to come in and center that koala in here, and then just punch him out. And then this is the other side if you wanted to see. It's really pretty. And then I'm going to take a piece of scrap basic black, and then I'm just going to use my 2 1/4 inch punch and punch a circle out of that. Let's just put these aside. And then we're just going to adhere the koala right to the basic black. Whoops. There we go. And then all we have to do really is put on these more detailing pieces before we stamp the happy birthday. So what I did is I started, I already adhered them to the base because you didn't need to just sit and watch me gluing paper together. But this piece of DSP is 3 by 5/8 by 1 inch. And then the layering piece of basic black is 3 3/4 by 1 1/8. So I just adhered that together there. Our next piece, I had to put stickies on them because there were so many and so many measurements. This piece is cut, the DSP or designer series paper is cut at 3 inches by 1/2 inch. And then the layering basic black is 3 1/8 by 5/8, right? Yeah, by 5/8. I wrote 5 1/8. That's not right. 5/8. Okay. And then our next piece here, and again, this is all paper from the Birthday Bonanza DSP. Now this one, we're going straight up and down the card. So this piece is cut at 5 1/4 by 1/2 inch. And then the basic black is cut at 5 1/4 by 5/8 of an inch. And then this piece here, this last detailing piece, is cut at 5 1/4 again, coming down, and then 3/8. And then the basic black is cut at 5 1/4 by 1/2. And I don't know about your trimmers or what you have, but the new trimmer from Stampin' Up, let me just grab it here quick. This, I didn't think I needed a new trimmer because I love the old one. This one cuts smaller pieces so nicely because you have these let me see if I can get it in. You have these ridges here and the paper just abuts right up to it and it doesn't wiggle and move when you're cutting small pieces. So if you're in the market for a new trimmer, that one really is great. So let's get these pieces down, and we're just going to be using snail to adhere them to our paper. Whoops, out of control there. And then we're just going to line it up. Let me get that one out of the way a little bit. Just line it up towards the bottom third of the card. And then this one's just going to go on top of that. And you can obviously put them any which way you choose. Actually, I'm going to do the two coming down before I adhere that one. So where they all come together, it's going to get a little bit bulky, but that doesn't really matter because you're not going to see it underneath the koala. So we're just going to adhere that up like that. Then we're going to do this one. Like so. And then we'll come in with this piece. And this I wanted just to go overlapping that one a little bit. So like I said, it's a little bulky here. You're not going to see it. So I'm going to use my basic black dimensionals, and I'm going to pop this up, and I'm going to give it 3 because it probably is good with 2, but with all the bulkiness, I just want to make sure that it's really stuck on pretty well. All right. So we're just going to center that in so you can't see where they're all coming together. And then the last little bit is going to be our happy birthday, and I don't know where my little whisper white went. Let's see, it's going to be a half, so let's take out the trimmer and trim a piece because I don't know where my pieces went. So this is just, I can show you, 1/2 inch, and my paper is barely wider than what I need. Okay, so you're going to line it up and then just trim it up, and it works, and the paper didn't budge, and I just love it. All right, so then we need, this is going to be a 1/2 inch this way, and then this is going to be 1 7/8. There we go. All right, let's hope I get it on the first try. So I'm just going to use the happy birthday from the piece of cake set, and I use this happy birthday all the time. It's just a really pretty font. It fits in smaller places. This is a great set as well, but we're just going to use the happy birthday today. Let's see if I can get it centered on the first try. Oh, not too bad. All right, we'll go with it. All right, so then this is getting put on a piece of basic black, and this is 2 inches by 5/8. We're just going to adhere this. There we go. And again, I'm going to use the black dimensionals. This time I'm going to use some minis. Actually, the bigger ones probably would fit in there too. Oops, sometimes they're so tiny. There we go. We'll put 3 on there again. All right, so then we're just going to adhere this right here, pop it on, and our card is done. So here's our original. Here's the one that we just made. And like I said, you can use any designer series paper you want with this, and it just is a nice detailed card without a lot of effort, but it looks like you spent a lot more time on it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. All of my links will be listed down below. And if you're not already working with the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love a chance to work with you. Thanks so much for watching.